Hi. So I started noticing that I still have some attachment things going on that I would like to really work on. Um, so if you're new here and I saw someone's comment about asking what this whole thing was. So I'm just going to kind of reiterate since I'm coming to the end of this challenge. But I started this meditation challenge a year ago, this coming Saturday, to basically, um, you know, see what would happen and if it worked in terms of helping myself get over some loss and um, if I were to meditate every day for a minimum of 15 minutes. Um, so I have vlogged every single day for a year. Um, and sometimes before, sometimes most of the time after I'd meditate. Um, yeah, almost always after I meditated at some point during the day. Um, but I'm now up to like 40 minutes 40 minutes like straight through, like in one session in one sitting of meditating. Sometimes it's longer if I go on like a walk. If I add like a walk to it. Um, and I have definitely noticed a huge significant change in my life. Um, I feel more at peace about things. I feel more stability. I feel just more sound and um, reflective overall. Um, I also noticed that since I've been doing this, there's always something new that kind of arises within me that I see that I would like to start working on. So, um, one of those things right now is attachment, that I'm starting to see certain things that I still am struggling with, or that I don't want to say struggling with, but that I notice that I'm still kind of attaching to. Um, so I'd like to start kind of exploring that a little bit. One of those things, actually, kind of interesting enough, is this. Since I've been vlogging every day, which the whole point of vlogging every day was to keep myself accountable to meditating every day, because I knew that if I were to put it out there publicly, then I would be more likely to stick to a plan, stick to a challenge, um, because I'm vlogging. So it's like I've had to be like accountable to you. So the thing that I'm noticing though, with attachment with this, is that um, sometimes you out there are the only one that I might speak to in a day. And just talking about my day, and there's this part of me that's kind of freaked out about losing that. Not that I'm losing it, but just that to not have it, because it's something that even in my times of like not really feeling like vlogging or not feeling doing this at all, I still, there's something to be said in just talking about your day. And when I started to really kind of put that in perspective, I realized that there's still this attachment to um, being heard in some way, or fear of not being heard or not being seen or not being um, or being forgotten, I guess. So I'm kind of sitting with that right now. Um, so, again, like going through a divorce, and losing, that relationship, and already kind of, not having my immediate family in my life, even prior to that, way prior to that, losing my relationship, and then losing my precious little dog, Reggio, there's been a lot of loss, and so I've kind of created another thing to kind of, I guess, in some ways fill that void. But what I'm starting to notice is just that I have some, I guess, some anxiety or some fear of even just losing this. And I'm kind of curious about what that means for me. I mean, I know what it means for me. It's just that there's still this piece that feels some kind of fear of losing something, of, yeah, being forgotten. And so I just have to sit with that. And I think the absence of you I think the absence of you will be good for me for a period of time. So, you know, I'm gonna I am, like, I've got some anxiety about it, but I think it'll be really healthy, and it'll shed some light on some more things that I would like to self-reflect on. And you know, I'm so grateful for this challenge, because it really has just set the discipline for me in really, really committing to a life of a meditation practice and a spiritual practice. So thank you for holding space for me, even though you probably don't realize how, I don't know, how important and significant that has been. Thank you for being here. I have a few more days left. Saturday is my last hurrah of this vlog in particular, but I will be doing, at some point, I'm gonna take a little break, but at some point I will be doing a weekly vlog, and then a music, like, I'll be incorporating a music thing, and those will be a lot more polished and not so loose and unedited like these, because I'll have more time. So that said, thank you again, and you've given me a lot to think about. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.